coming to you from the Bubba's Garage Studio. It's the Donut Shop Boys podcast with your boy, the Vanilla Gorilla, and my main man,
Low T.
Low T. How are you?
I'm pretty good.
That's good to hear, man. It's been a while.
It's better than medium.
It is. You're right. You been watching the news at all?
No.
That's good. It's better to not do
The
that.
vow of celibacy.
So that you don't know how you're getting fucked?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get around to some pertinent shit involving you in the news. But
whoa.
Yeah. It's gonna get spicy.
Yeah. As long as it doesn't include my stocks.
Oh man.
Have I talked to you about the stock market?
Oh man.
Yeah, big hit the other day.
Yeah, I'm down almost $1,000 over the last week.
That's rough.
Thank God for that stimmy.
We got to stimulate the economy like
I'm gonna pour my stimmy right back in there.
Early 2020. That's good. It's money you didn't know you were going to have.
Right.
Free money.
And I used Trump's money for the first,
yeah.
The first like real big buy-in I had. But
now you got Big Daddy Biden's.
Yeah, Big Daddy Biden. Let's talk about Big Daddy Biden, though. My man, Big Daddy Biden, the big guy, a.k.a., he got challenged to a debate by Putin. Did you hear that?
Yeah. Is it going to be in English?
Dude, I feel like Putin's English is better than Biden's English.
Yeah, probably.
But
I don't think he talks about his hairy legs in the swimming pool.
Oh, man. Does Putin know about corn pop?
Oh, not corn pop.
Hey,
I'm
just saying. Corn pop might show up. It might be one of those like redemption arcs.
Yeah.
Corn pop's a good guy now. He's got a straight razor that he put in a barrel of water.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hope he's clean shaven.
Slice old Putin up. I don't know. I think because I don't want America to look weak at all. So as long as CNN or like the major news outlets host the debate, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. He'll have his earpiece. Putin will have to also debate the moderator.
Yeah. You have to get the Harris in there too. I'm talking.
Yeah. I'm speaking. I'm speaking. She's probably, dude, I bet she was so fucking like on the edge of her seat watching Biden's ass trip up those stairs 3 times.
Yeah.
She's like, oh.
Yeah.
She thought her moment was coming. Who was that guy, the fucking, the Secretary of State when Reagan was shot? And he got on TV and was like, I'm in charge now at the White House or whatever, really jumped the gun. I feel like that was like Kamala. She was about ready to jump up in front of the camera.
That's why Secret Service didn't go up there. They're like, we have a new master.
Yeah. Oh, man. You're right. And they would have got canceled if they had helped him.
Yeah.
Would
have found some pot smoking back in their history. Yeah.
What's funny is that she went on a morning show and admitted to smoking pot.
Yeah.
And I inhaled. She was so proud of inhaling. It's not the only thing she inhaled. But anyways,
whoa.
Yeah, she had to be excited watching that man trip. I've tripped upstairs before.
Yeah.
I think we all have.
Yeah, we all have.
I've never done it 3 times in a row.
I've never counted, so.
Depends on how drunk
also,
you are.
I've never had a camera on me when I tripped up the stairs, so, prove it.
Thank God for that.
Yeah.
You always miss a stair, like you're trying to like rush up the stairs and then you miss one. And
yeah.
At my age, I'm not rushing.
It's much more violent for me than what he went through, though. Except for maybe the last one. The last one kind of looked like that.
But that last one, he looked like there was a moment there in the last little fall.
Yeah.
And I think it's what made it look so bad. But I think if you go back and watch it, it looks like there was a split second where he really thought about just saying fuck it and I'm just going to lay down right here. I'm just going to take
this
5.
Is home now.
I'm just going to take 5 and lay on this step for a minute and just wait it out,
Yeah.
Let my legs stop shaking.
I was limping a little bit going into Air Force One after that, too.
Yeah.
He fucked his shin up pretty bad, or knee or something.
You know, he's old.
Yeah.
He's old.
Brittle is what brittle is, you know?
He needs to take some OsteoBiflex.
Yeah.
Do we sell that at our
I don't know what that is, but I could probably find a guy, though, if you're interested.
Hey.
Only if you inhale.
He, it's not even, but you know, that's not the worst, in my opinion, that's not the worst video of him from the news this week. Did you see the one with him coming out to talk to reporters, like, by the White House? And he was, like, on his way to Marine One. And he's clearly in front of a green screen.
Oh, yeah.
His hands go through the microphone.
Yeah.
Like, it looked like you're playing a video game and it glitches out.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's bad.
That was weird.
Why?
Yeah, that was my big thing when I saw it. I was like, okay, but why? What would be the point of it?
Why are you doing this?
Yeah.
Why is the president in front of a green screen with fake reporters? Also, it's worth noting that if you watch the end of that video, and he goes to walk off towards Marine One, and then reporters stand up, presumably they're reporters, they stand up to like obscure the view of him going to Marine One. You never actually see him. Like, he goes behind the reporters, and you never see him go to the chopper and take off. Sketchy shit going on,
Saying
man.
he never got to the chopper.
I mean, if Arnold had been there,
Yeah, he probably would have made it.
he would have got to the chopper. But this is who we've got leading us against China.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this? Not to speak of the situation on the border, but we do have a Mexican standoff between
Would you call it a crisis?
between
Not if you're CNN.
Biden versus Putin versus China versus the stairs to Air Force One.
Yeah.
You know.
That's a matchup even Super Smash Brothers couldn't compete with.
There has been a murder in Savannah. That's what this reminds me of. The end of that episode of The Office where Dwight and Michael, Andy and Pam are all, they got their finger guns pointed at each other. That's Biden, Putin, China, and the stairs, man.
Yeah.
Dude, China's a bad actor. And
actually,
nobody wants to admit it.
Speaking of China, saw this in the news.
I think I know where you're going.
And, yeah, the turntables have turned on this, but government in, like, elite military, or actually, no, it's government employees and military personnel are not allowed to own Teslas anymore in China. Because China's worried about espionage through the cameras in the Teslas and the fact that it's, you know, they think the U.S. is going to spy on them through that. Which I imagine would be hella easy. Elon came on and was like, yo, if we were fucking spying, we wouldn't be in business. Something like that. Like, he had some kind of smart-ass comment to make about it. But I was like, man, how's it feel, China? You know?
I like it.
We've had to ban drones we can't use from China. Fucking Huawei. TikTok.
Dude, everything from China is bad.
The couple scientists that were just arrested with that, like Harvard or Princeton or one of those big fucking, that, what was it, $50 million a month or something? It was like some absurd fucking amount of money a month.
And it's fake. It's like, their money's monopoly money too. They artificially manipulate the currency. Yeah, dude.
And
I don't know
when
why
they want more, they just kill a bunch of old people. The drains on.
Yeah, they're bad guys, and I don't see why people. That I feel like they've played a big part in this culture war that's going on in the U.S. Like, they've stoked the fires and they've paid people. I do feel like they've paid people to like write some of these ridiculous op-eds and shit, and they know that the dumbest fucking people, or the people that just go along with whatever like woke culture says, because they don't want to be out of the club. So that, like, you can just float the craziest fucking idea, and if a blue check mark tweets it, they'll go along with it. And it's caused like a decay in America, and they're winning because of it. They're winning. You know, it's bad when I agree with Bill Maher. Bill Maher did a whole segment about China. Basically, China's a fucking bad guy, and we're silly people. Yeah. And, you know, they were talking about like the Dr. Seuss books that were pulled from publishing, and he said, his joke was, you know who doesn't give a crouching tiger flying fuck about a stereotype of a Chinaman in a Dr. Seuss book. China. He's like, China don't give a fuck. And that's why they're like on the come up and they're fucking kicking our ass right now.
Yeah.
Because they don't give a shit about trifling, stupid little bullshit.
Yeah.
Which is how we should be. It's how I am.
Yeah.
I sure as hell, like, I don't give a damn. You can call me any pejorative in the book.
Yeah.
You can call me racist. You can call me white supremacist. You can call me any of that. I know in my heart that it's not true.
Yeah.
So
that's all that matters.
Waste your breath, darling.
Yeah.
Get your blood pressure up for nothing. In the meantime, China's knocking at the door. And you motherfuckers, I know and I see who's going to fucking bend the knee because they're fucking cowards. But Biden is who we've got to fucking lead us in this shit. Hello. Is that China fucking tapping into our show?
Probably. Yeah.
Dude, Biden's who we've got leading the charge.
Yeah.
You know? Come on, man.
Come on, man.
How do you feel about it?
I was just thinking, when you're talking about yourself, they don't give a fuck what people say. I'm just there to get the money in the stock market. You know who else is doing that? China.
China, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we'll be fine on the back end.
Making money moves.
We'll be fine on the back end because there are enough people that don't play the culture war.
They'll be fine too if they just want to step up. That's it. That's over and done with. Like,
yeah.
Remember the Iraq invasion? How quick that was over?
Yeah, but China's
might add a day or two, but I think China would be very quickly.
Dude, China's
taken care of.
China's military is fucking beefing up though.
Yeah. They don't have Moabs though. You know what I'm saying?
Sold.
Nah.
You know what I feel like is the difference between.
You put a carrier. Fuck it. You put two carriers outside China. Dude, that's area superiority.
They have a bigger navy than us now.
That's fine. You seen an aircraft carrier?
I have.
Yeah. You know that has the second strongest air force in the world?
The U.S. Navy.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm just saying, air power wins wars. You know what I'm saying? So
air power.
And does China have a space force?
Ooh. I don't know. I don't think we do either.
Yeah, they don't do shit.
You see what's her name? That little press secretary.
We'll circle back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Little fucking clueless little commie girl that they have out there talking to the fake news media. And somebody mentioned Space Force, and she had like a little attitude about it. Did you hear that? She had like a condescending. She goes, "Ooh, Space Force." Like, really?
Did you serve?
Yeah. Where's your National Defense Service medal?
Yeah. Speaking of which, you can get that on our Teespring.
Yeah. You can go to our Teespring. You can get a shirt commemorating your service. As of right now, we only have the Air Force variant of the two medals that you're guaranteed to get from basic training. Mm-hmm. If you served in another branch and you would like one of those, hit us up. We'll design it and we'll get it on the store so that you can go purchase that. And by we, I mean him, because I don't design anything. I come up with ideas and then I spit them out to him and say, "Hey, go make this happen.
Do my bidding."
Do my bidding.
Yeah. And I say, "Yes, him."
And I'm very, I'm very proud of him for that. But I feel like if China if they just paid people to come around like building stairs,
yeah,
we'd be in trouble.
Do you think Putin would ride a bear?
I feel like this. Look, I'm not one of those like pro Putin guys.
Yeah.
I'm pro American. You fuck it. Call me xenophobe, call me whatever.
Yeah.
I'm pro American. So I even want Joe Biden, even though he's not my cup of tea politically, I want him to project strength around the world.
Yeah.
He's not doing that by tripping up a fucking set of stairs 3 times, I can promise you that.
Yeah.
But I do think that at the end of the day, Putin's going to work. He's going to do what serves Russia's best interest, and I think that would be an alliance with the United States if China gets too out of whack.
That would be wild.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah.
It would just be the first time that it's against China.
Yeah. Talking about like circa WW2.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Friend of my enemy, or the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Yeah, that's what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was like a complicated.
To be honest, out of the two, yeah, Russia is a lot more grounded. China is wild.
China is straight up evil. I'll say it. And this isn't a racist statement. I had this conversation with someone who tried to tell me that like saying bad things about China is racist. And let me point out very quickly to you that China is not a race. Yeah. Chinese is not a race. It's a nationality. And when people talk about China, we specifically mean the Communist Party of China.
Yeah.
Like the government. The government, the ruling party. Yeah. And no one...
Look at how they treated Hong Kong.
Well, to prove to you that this is not a racist statement, no one suffers more at the hands of the Communist Party of China than the Chinese people. Yeah, they are the number one victims of that regime. Mm-hmm. They're fucking bad guys. So people because of that, because people are so afraid of being called a racist or being called whatever, ist. Mm-hmm. That they won't admit that China is a bad guy. Yeah. They are a fucking bad guy. Ask the people who live there. Ask the Uyghur Muslims that are being put in concentration camps. Ask Hong Kong. Yeah. Sooner or later, ask Taiwan.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's the fucking...
And Russia's issue...
That's the spark in the tinderbox right there is Taiwan.
I think the issue that we have with Russia just stems back to... As shady as Putin is and as bad as he is, particularly with his government,
colonel, so
yeah. But his whole motivation, I think, is Russia first. Whatever that means, stepping on the heads of the other countries, whatever. Which, in some ways, you kind of respect, but. Yeah, it's not like China. They're an enemy of us because they are competition.
China is...
You're not friends with the other team on the football field.
Yeah, China is trying to assert world domination. Yeah. Like, they literally are trying to do that.
I don't think Putin is trying to do that.
No,
I think he's trying to better himself.
Putin understands that Russia can't do that.
Yeah.
People don't understand this. There's a lot of holdover and the Democrats tried to use Russia as the boogeyman and, Trump's just Putin's little puppet. I refuse to believe that a man who's a billionaire on his own and then elected leader of the free world is the puppet of the ruler of a country with a quarter the GDP of the United States and only half the population. People look at Russia on a map and they see this gigantic, sprawling country, and they don't realize that they only have half as many people as us. Yeah. Not nearly the resources that we have.
Unless it's snow. They got a lot of snow.
If they're trying to export snow, which I guess, that's fresh water.
If the aliens from Signs come down, then Russia has a fighting chance.
Russia's got a chance.
Yeah.
But they're not the danger that China poses to the world. Mm-hmm. But I'm more worried about the danger.
Honestly, North Korea, I think, is more dangerous than Russia at this point, and they're fucking... That's a blip on the radar.
North Korea, the danger, I think, in North Korea is that their rulers historically have been just completely fucking unhinged.
Yeah.
And communism does that to you, man. And that the only way you can maintain communism is through violence. Mm-hmm. And then when you're the ruler of that type of system and you know that violence rules the day, then you get paranoid and everybody around you is an enemy. Mm-hmm. And, I mean, look at
having family members killed and shit.
Have you ever watched that movie, The Death of Stalin? Mm-mm. It's a comedy, but it's pretty realistic. Like, he would put out a list of people that he fucking wanted killed.
Damn.
Yeah. Shit was wild. They grow paranoid. But we went off the rails and got all serious. I just really wanted to talk about Biden falling upstairs and his hands going through microphones. Whoo.
Yeah, that was awkward.
But
good thing this is episode 14?
Episode 14. We skipped right over 13 because it's an unlucky number. And I'm not trying to, jinx the president the next time he goes on a
I might just start adding ones to episode numbers just to kind of spice it up, make it look like we've been around the block for a little while.
Rogan action.
Yeah. Episode 1182.
This is Jocko Willink.
Elon Musk, part 3.
Elon, if you're listening.
Can you imagine have Elon on this? Low budget ass podcast.
I feel like that guy's rich enough. He's the richest man in the world, right?
Nah, he dropped.
Did he get passed again?
Yeah, he lost some
With
stock.
a fucking Tesla.
I mean, he's fighting him and Bezos.
Yeah, they're back and forth.
Yeah.
I prefer Elon, even though I think he's an alien. Bezos has got a pencil neck.
Yeah,
and I hate to say that because Elon's not technically American.
Yeah,
but
honestly, though,
we'll take anybody on this team.
As
long as they want to be here.
I think Elon's got. He seems like he's got some good motives. Wants to change
certainly a capitalist.
Certainly, and I
certainly
think he's taking the
meritocracy,
the red pill a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
think he's got a good head on his shoulders.
Oh, he's definitely taking the red pill, and all that that doesn't even mean Republican. All that means is that you don't believe the fucking narrative.
Yeah,
you see through the bullshit.
Yeah,
and just see the world for what.
I mean, he moved to Texas and just fucking the whole factory,
fucking
everything. I can respect
him and Rogan.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Old fucking Elon, he'll save us.
Yeah,
he'll save us.
Can you imagine streaming our podcast from Mars? That'd be good for ratings.
Hey,
yeah.
Elon, listen. Dude, you've got the money that you don't need for us to pay you to come to this shitty studio that we have set up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good for us.
It's not even climate controlled.
I like it.
Yeah.
We enjoy it, but it's not Joe Rogan's space sewer that he built in Texas. But Elon, if you're listening to this,
come on, buddy.
Come holler at the boys.
Throw us a bone. I'm going to tweet this to you every day until you see it.
On the tweeter. Yeah, that's you know what? That's the new move.
Yeah.
Every single day.
Yeah.
You know that fucking crazy guy?
You gotta number it too.
You know the crazy guy that was the first person to respond to every single Trump tweet that Jeff Tiedemann or whatever his name was? And then there was another chick that wanted to pretend that her husband was famous. And she, like, in her bio, she even said wife of a, whatever their last name was, brother. They had a podcast too. Nowhere near the quality of the Donut Shop Boys.
Who is?
Yeah. They were probably more along the lines of something like Bert Kreischer would do.
By himself.
Yeah. With a shirt on because it's cold. That's a big climate control.
That's a big disclaimer too, because Tom carries the Two Bears 1K podcast.
Yeah.
Bill carries the Bill Burt podcast.
I love Bill.
Yeah, Bill.
Shout out to Boston.
Bill.
Yeah, Billy.
Wrong
Billy boy.
Oh.
Come over here. If we could get Elon and Bill back to back.
Yeah.
We're fucking.
You might as well call us America back-to-back champs.
If we can get that fucking hot dog roller right here, I feel like. And you know what?
That's a game changer. I will feed you hot dogs, Elon. Yeah. I will switch chairs to be closer to you as a guest and feed you hot dogs.
Hand feed them to you.
Yeah.
There's nothing
with
gay
my
about
hands.
That. There's nothing gay about that.
No, nothing.
But if it's the power dynamic that you need, he'll do it. I wouldn't, but he will. Bert Kreischer, if you want to come on the show, we've got a third mic here. I won't put you on camera, but you can definitely sit here.
Yeah, he will be very quickly framed out of the shot.
Yeah.
You came to Montgomery. We missed you, but you came to Montgomery.
I purposely didn't buy tickets.
Yeah. If I had enough money, I would have bought all the tickets and just been the only one there.
That'd have been the move. The two of us bought all the tickets and heckled him.
Yeah. Every joke just fucking roasted.
When he tried to hit one of us back, the other could say, boo! Hey, tell the Russia story again! I'm just fucking with you, man, but also you're not funny.
Tell Tom I said hi. Oh, man.
We're really, I feel like we're chasing clout right now.
Yeah.
So that takes us to our ad break, and it's for our Teespring. What do you have to say about our Teespring?
Buy it.
Buy it?
Yeah.
The whole thing?
You've got $1,400 from the government that you have nothing better to do with.
No fucking
Then
excuses.
purchase at least a fucking shirt.
Hey, if
you
we
know?
put physical silver on the Teespring, would you guys buy it?
No, you wouldn't. Too fucking dumb.
Because you're fucking stupid. You know...
You already said that. Why didn't you invest that money as a kid? Because you're fucking stupid.
That was the first thing I ever said to your wife. I was like, you know why you didn't invest it? Because you're fucking stupid.
I was like, oh, that's my friend. And then quickly learned that you just spent yours on fucking sports jerseys.
That
you
100%.
wore.
That's how I know that. That's how I know that you're stupid, because I was a kid and kids do dumb shit with money. That's why you shouldn't give kids money, because they're fucking stupid and they're going to spend it on dumb shit.
Invest it. Make them part owners.
Invest it on their behalf, or just go directly and buy them the dumb shit that they're going to buy with it, because you can probably get it at a better deal. With that said, though, one of my favorite items on the Teespring is the tank tops.
Yeah.
Like the tank top variants of our shirts. Mm-hmm. The tank top season's coming up. If you got the body for it, hey.
If you don't, it'll bring more attention to it.
You know,
the brand.
Yeah, and have the fucking creepy side titties flopping out of a Flight of the Blonde Bombers tank top.
Oh.
I'm getting the red one. I'm getting the red Flight of the Blonde Bombers tank top.
Okay.
And I'm going to wear it with some tiny little silky running shorts.
Yeah.
Dude.
Let's see if we can design some silkies.
Bro, yeah.
I'll put a logo on both cheeks.
Put a logo right on the ding-a-ling.
Oh, that's even better. Fuck. All right, think of that.
Yeah. My legs are super white, too, so people are going to be looking.
Yeah. It's gonna hurt. They'll look.
But yeah, go over to our Teespring, support the show. Everything that comes back to us in profit goes right back into the show. We don't make any money off of this. I think 6 people watched our last episode on YouTube, so really fucking burning down the house here.
Yeah, we're viral, boys. We're viral.
And by that I mean I have a fever.
Share it though. You know, if you're listening to this right now, click the share button.
Yeah, share it.
Click the like button.
Send it to your mom. Send it to your pastor.
Put a comment on there. It's not fucking hard.
It's really not.
You know?
Just let us know. And if you feel like we can improve, let us know that too. He has low self-esteem, though.
We've got a review section on our website.
Yeah.
You know? Do you even care?
I feel like you guys don't care about the mental health of veterans. Or at least these two.
Yeah.
Because I drank an entire bottle of Shula's steak sauce today.
Yeah. Was it number 347?
Might have been.
That's the only number.
It's the only, it's the only one.
I tried 346 and it's absolute ass.
That's because it's the Mike Shula steak sauce.
Yeah.
But alright, go to our Teespring, buy some merchandise, represent the boys when you're out there. Or just, if you're ashamed of us, represent us quietly in your own home, drinking a mug of coffee.
I think we got a pillow you can buy. Throw a pillow.
Smother yourself with it.
A blanket.
Yeah.
Smother yourself with it. Put it in a fallout shelter.
If you've got a sturdy shower curtain rod, our blanket probably could support your body weight. Yeah.
Fuck. I was thinking it'd be the decorative, outside the shower curtain. That took me a half a second. Woo! That's good.
I love you guys. But yeah, go to Teespring and support. Yeah, and send pictures of your merchandise. We made that post, and I think one person posted a picture.
Yeah.
But I appreciate that one person. All right. Quickly before we go, let's talk about hood rat shit.
Catch me outside. How about that?
All right. Did you see that?
I thought that's how you go viral.
I missed that girl.
Yeah.
I wonder what she's doing with her life.
I don't know, probably pregnant. 6 kids.
She's probably, she was really young, so she's probably still got to be a minor.
I think she was 16 or 17 when it started. It's been a couple years.
13, dude. She was like
she might have been
excessively young.
But I want to say that I heard she was 18 now. That's worth a Google.
Guys,
Google that and tell us in the comments.
That doesn't mean that you can go back to the original video of her and get excited about that.
That's true.
She was still underage.
That doesn't
there.
count.
Also super trashy. But I hope her life turned out well.
Yeah.
But she was definitely into some hood rat shit. But did you see that shooting? The crazy guy that went and shot up all those massage parlors?
Yeah. Sexually charged or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They tried to say it was racial, but I think it was just a coincidence that the women, not to stereotype, but that is who works in those settings often because in their world, human trafficking is like alive and real.
Yeah.
It's alive and real everywhere, but it's like pretty prevalent, in China.
Yeah.
Go
not
figure.
To circle back.
Figure, yeah. It's not to make light of it, but it wasn't. It was still motivated by something, and it was still terrible. It was still awful, but it's not one of those things where they can point at us and say, "Oh, you guys are fucking part of the problem." This anti-Asian. No, it wasn't anti-Asian. It was definitely anti-woman. Dude had a sex addiction, but I've been meaning to talk to you about this all week because when I saw the pictures of the guy.
Oh, dude! You know what? I heard that
he looked
somebody
like
asked me. They said, "Did you take a trip to Atlanta?"
He fucking
whoa.
The only difference, he's a little bit thinner.
Yeah. Okay.
He's also younger than you.
Thank God for being fat.
He's about. You know what? He's about your size when you were his age, though. He was about the size of 21-year-old you, but his beard is shittier.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. At least they got something going.
I don't know if he has a mustache or if his also is translucent.
Like blonde bomber.
If he had one, it was a blonde bomber. But he had like the goat beard, full beard, but it hung down. It was kind of scraggly, like a guy that we know. I'm not going to name him because I don't want to hurt his feelings. But he got
probably doesn't listen to the
probably
podcast.
not. But he got out of the military and he tried to grow. He thought he grew a stellar beard, but he grew some fucking pubes on his face, and that's what this guy has. But I was concerned that maybe you were getting back into your hood rat days and went on a killing spree in Atlanta. Prayers to the families, definitely.
Yeah.
But what hood rat shit have you been up to in your life? I want to hear the best hood rat story that you have going on. Let's hear it.
So let's go back 2007, 2008. Okay. Neighborhood markets, Walmart neighborhood markets were just kind of hitting the scene.
Yeah.
They had one open up down the road from the house. They had an honor system soft drink station right at the door.
That's an L already.
Yeah. They had a little box with a little slit in there. You'd slide some money in. It's like $1.25 for a soda. And boy, throw a couple pennies in there. Get real close. About 4 or 5 cents in there. Give me a drink.
You are a thief, sir.
Yeah, buddy.
You hear that, Walmart?
Yeah. I owe you about $3.50. So
he's good for it. He'll take it out of the Teespring money.
Yeah.
I used to run from the cops.
Yeah.
That's like my major form of entertainment. Yeah. We'd go out. We'd stand on the street corner.
This makes me look like a child of God already.
Yeah. No, we'd go out. We'd stand on a street corner under a street light, and when we would wait for a car to be coming down the road, and when we were certain that the headlights hit us, we would take off running. And if it was just a regular person, didn't give a shit, they'd just keep going about their night. If it was a cop, though, they're going to spend the rest of their night chasing us, trying to catch us. And let me tell you, the police in this small town in Tennessee where I grew up they were not the fucking elite. They weren't catching us.
Yeah.
No. And we'd run through yards, we'd fucking jump in swimming pools, jump fences, fucking run off into the woods if we had to. We were in it to fucking win it. Running from the cops. But
I can say I've never ran from the cops.
That's not true. I have on good authority. You stood in the road with a friend as a cop approached you. You did the suck it gesture and then ran from the cops.
Yeah, it successfully escaped them. Yeah.
All right.
We did that a few times.
I've got another engagement that I've got to get to, so we're going to have to close out here soon. But I saved this for you.
Okay.
Right in here for hood rat shit. It's a news article. We haven't done a news article in a while.
Ooh.
And it's about a man. I'm just going to read part of the headline. I'm going to let you guess who he was. It's about a man arrested for masturbating with a pickle on private property.
I saw this.
You did?
Yeah, Florida man.
Yeah. Yeah. Got caught out. The cop found him laying on his back on the ground, beating his dick with one hand, and a pickle in his other hand, shoving it up his ass.
You know,
whatever particular form of meth that they're using in Florida, it's fucking potent.
that's the good shit. That's that Colombiano, 100.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, I saw the article and I saw Florida man pickle an ass, or masturbating with a pickle, Florida man. I was like, well, let me go back to some regular news, some crazy news. I just kind of scrolled past it, but that's funny you brought that up.
Yeah.
That was only in Florida. You don't hear that shit in any other state, and I don't understand why.
And I feel like it automatically bumps up like your IQ if you live just like one state removed from Florida.
Yeah. I mean, we're damn near on the border.
Don't tell me that. Yeah, we are in South Alabama, but I feel like maybe... Do I feel accomplished? Like maybe I have like a PhD or something.
Yeah.
Just because I'm not doing the type of shit. Like I don't even think of that type of shit. What makes Florida man think, hey, you know what? And why, you know what?
They buy too much water.
That might be it too. They've, maybe too much seafood, too much mercury in the diet.
Mm-hmm.
But here, what's the most aggressive part of it for me? They specified pickle. So that meant like the vinegar and all the seasonings and stuff. Pickle.
Yeah.
Like he didn't
Was
use
it kosher?
He didn't use a cucumber.
Yeah.
If it was just about the penetration, he'd have just used a cucumber.
Yeah.
This motherfucker went for a pickle. Dude, you shoving vinegar off in your booty hole.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess the bonus of that is that helps defeat lice. So if you've got
hey, imagine you didn't have a bleached asshole, so.
Might've.
Yeah,
depends who you ask.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man, that's pretty much all I had for today.
Yeah.
Little short episode.
That was good.
Keep it short and sweet.
Catch us next week.
Check
Check our Teespring.
Check our Teespring. Check our website. Check our Twitter. Go like our Twitter. Follow us on Twitter. We're trying to overtake the fake donut shop whatever podcast Twitter page that's ripping off us and another different podcast. If we can get enough likes, get enough followers on Twitter, we can hopefully get verified someday. And that way, even though they'll exist, they won't have the check mark, so they'll know that we're the ones that are approved of by the powers that be at liberal Twitter.
Mm-hmm. Like, comment, subscribe.
Share. Hit the Ask the Boys. We'll get around to answering your question eventually. We don't answer your question because we thought it was excessively shitty.
Yeah.
Or there was another question that was similar, so we just lumped them together. That's also
We've been known to do that.
Yeah.
www.thedonutshopboys.com.
Hit us up.
Easy.
Show us your love. Buy something. Also, shout out to my man Sam Welch. Hope you're checking out the show. But that does it for my man Low T.
Good night, Sam.
All right, good night from your boy, Dr. Gorilla.